I asked ChatGPT for 3 random words and 1 random Hollywood actor or actress, and I will then have to turn those into a movie idea that actually works. Welcome to Popcorn Programming. In today's video we'll be doing what we did last week, where we will be asking ChatGPT, the 5.2 variant, for 3 absurdly random words, 1 random actor or actress, and then a few other bits of detail in there to be able to make a film from. I'll basically give myself like 10 seconds or so to consider what it's given me and then get going into making a film out of whatever it gives me. So without further ado, I think it's time to head over to GPT and see what we'll be asking it and see what it gives me in return. Pop pop! So as you can see, we are now over on GPT 5.2 model there. The prompt we'll be putting in is give me 3 absurdly random words, 1 random major Hollywood actor or actress. Make the words feel almost impossible to combine into one genre. Then we'll be asking you to give me a random genre and adding a random amount for a budget. That bit. Okie. So yeah, that's what we'll be asking it. So let's just chuck it in there and see what it gives me back. Yes, I want some chaos. My random words are ferret, asteroid, and a Victorian teapot. And I'll be making a film with Scarlett Johansson, and I have to make a romantic, psychological thriller musical for a budget of $183 million. So I can add in other actors and actresses as well. Obviously, Scarlett Johansson, I think needs to be my. I don't know if she needs to be the lead or if I just need her to be. They tell me if I need the lead. They didn't tell me. So, yeah, those are my ingredients. I want to do a psychological thriller musical. Okay. So I'm thinking, we have it so it's a singing ferret who's trying to save the world from an asteroid. I think it's going to be the overall plot. The ferret's obviously going to be voiced by Scarlett, or maybe the ferret's owned by Scarlett Johansson. It's like a pet. They're like a team. Yes, Scarlett Johansson teams up with a ferret. They sit. No, it's like her best friend. Okay, and she's a big thing. So they'll start out and they'll have a sing it. They'll sing over a cup of tea together that comes out of a Victorian teapot. So that's that one ticked off, and the ferret sticks off as well. And as they sat down there in the sing-song, Scarlett Johansson receives a phone call, and in that phone call she gets told by the president there is an asteroid coming and she needs to go to the White House to receive her orders. So she brings the ferret along with her, because obviously it's her best friend. And they're sat together. They're in the Oval Office. They're sat down talking to the president, and the president is saying, "We've got this asteroid coming towards Earth, and we need you to stop it." And then it doesn't point at Scarlett Johansson; she points to the ferret. So the ferret is the one responsible for saving the world from the asteroid. Okay. So then, also they're doing their astronaut training, and they need to go up to the asteroid. So they, after doing their astronaut training, they fly up together with a drill. And there's a couple of other actors in there. We'll chuck in. We'll chuck in Timothy Chalamet. We'll chuck in Glenn Powell. We'll chuck in Tom Holland. We'll chuck in Angelina Jolie, and who else do we want? We will chuck in Anne Hathaway. Okay, so we've got, that's our team. What if you got who else? I think it's Timothy Chalamet, Glenn Powell, Tom Holland, Angelina Jolie, and Anne Hathaway. And obviously Scarlett Johansson, making our team of 6 astronauts who will be going up to destroy this asteroid. So on the asteroid, they work together. The ferret there, the ferret will be voiced by Eminem. Why not? Okay, so it's voiced by Eminem. So halfway, so a lot of the music is more rap music. So you've also got the astronaut training montage. So they'll have an Eminem song over. Then you've got they're flying up. You've got a few different songs playing. They sing a musical number together when they get to the asteroid. I think it's something along the lines of like Hi Ho from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but maybe not as overtly childish. And then whilst they're up there, you obviously get the romance playing out between the different characters. You've got Timothy Chalamet and Angelina Jolie, let's say. But Scarlett Johansson isn't interested in those. She just wants to make sure the job is done and her ferret is safe. So then they basically work together to try and destroy the asteroid together. Then, towards the end of the film, though, they basically plant the bomb that needs to be planted to blow up the asteroid. They then come together, they get back on the asteroid, and Scarlett Johansson's looking around for her ferret, and they set off but she can't find it. And as they're leaving, she spots it on the asteroid, and the ferret though has stayed to make sure that the bomb can go off safely. Basically, the ferret's kind of lying across the bomb to keep it in there before it realises it'll float away. And then, so it's quite emotional. Yeah, they're tearing up, and Scarlet waves goodbye. The ferret waves goodbye, and then there's like a slow version of an Eminem song. I'm not quite sure which Eminem song. Maybe "Love the Way You Lie," like a really almost orchestral version of it, like with piano. It should be quite emotional. And then it blows up. Scarlett Johansson returns to the land, and then they're all sat there. And Scarlett Johansson is looking around, and she just sees white all around her, which you think is the sun. But then it turns out that she is in a mental asylum, and all the people on her team are the different nurses and like doctors and stuff all working with her. And the ferret was just like a hat she's got really emotionally attached to, and she created this entire vision in this entire world to basically try to escape the fact that she's stuck inside of a mental asylum. And yeah, I thought that is my film. So I think that was all right. You could let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. I'd watch it. It sounds enjoyable. It sounds crazy. It should be a good fun. But yeah, you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. You can tell me your own films if you want from these criteria, or you can give me your own criteria if you want me to try and make a film from those. But that is all for now. So if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button if you are new around here. But that is all for now. So to thank you for watching, and we will see you later. Pop pop!